and throw it off a cliff.
What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 818 of Community Universe Mode, and we are here live at Purgatory, the final roadblock on our way to the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 9, guys. It is right around the corner, just a little over a month away, but first, an action-packed card from top to bottom. And things going to get started right here, right now, as Troy Myers battles Reese Matthews. And we weren't entirely sure if Reese Matthews was going to make it here to Purgatory after Troy Myers challenged him to this match earlier this week. And I certainly don't think Troy Myers was expecting Reese Matthews to make it to this match, because the last time we saw Reese, he was in the hospital in a full body cast after Troy, of course, threw him off the top of a semi-truck back at Homecoming. But Reese Matthews arrived at the arena here tonight, seemingly prepared to compete here, kicking off Purgatory. And so I'm sure that Troy Myers is a bit caught off guard, but nonetheless, he issued the challenge, and Reese Matthews looking for some payback against one of his old foes. And you know that Paul Devon and the rest of the New Gods are in that locker room watching this match. Reese Matthews knowing that very well too. What up? How many times I gotta tell you, man, my posture is always in check. I do not have the gamer bro posture, alright? My spine is as straight as can be, unlike me, alright? Troy Myers looking to kick off the night for the New Gods. Of course, we know later on tonight, Matthew Oxley will be challenging Bob Luger for the International Championship. Could be a big night for the New Gods as Paul Devine looks to take over supremacy. And Devine said himself to Reese Matthews while he was in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, I brought you into CMV, Reese, and I will be the one to take you out. Well, obviously, Troy Myers didn't get the job done at Homecoming. The total package is here at Purgatory. You'd think by now Paul Devine would realize Reese Matthews is not the kind of guy that goes away so easily. I mean, this is a guy who spent the better part of the season tracking down an individual who spit out a piece of gum. And Reese stepped in it. And that consumed Reese's life for almost an entire season. When Reese Matthews sinks his teeth into something like a pit bull with a bone, not so easily pushed away, if you will, and looking to dismantle the New Gods before they even truly get underway here in CMV. Make it 2 bits and you've got a deal. Well, the last time Troy Myers and Reese Matthews went one-on-one, other than their obvious brawl at Homecoming, that wasn't an actual match, though. It was actually at Ascendance 5, where Troy Myers defeated Reese Matthews. One has to imagine, even though Reese Matthews is trying to not show any wear and tear, that he is nowhere near 100%, but showing up, you got to respect him for that. Here we go, Troy Myers, Reese Matthews, mano a mano. Troy Myers looking to finish what he started back at Homecoming when he threw Reese Matthews off the top of a semi-truck. And that just speaks to the toughness of Reese. And he's here tonight. Fight gonna quickly spill outside. Couple of elbows to the midsection by Reese Matthews. Again, guys, this is our final stop on the road to Ascendance 9, and what a show we have in store. Of course, our main event going to be that huge tag team match as Ace Reeves and John Lipnick take on the team of Jay Young and undisputed world heavyweight champion Amber Reed. Amber Reed, as John Lipnick would say, stuck her nose where it didn't belong, got involved in their business, and now she's going to pay for it here tonight at Purgatory. We've also got that huge match between George King and Blake Virtue. Not to mention, it's a historic night, the first ever rap battle here in CMV, as global champion Chris Proudfoot will battle Ascendance 9 host Post Malone. Going to be guest officiated by none other than Quantum. Matthews trying to battle out of the corner here. Grabbed by the back of his poof. Thrown into the corner. Massive kick to the midsection. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Rap and battle. Not a rap battle. Rap and battle. Can't get that wrong. Otherwise, Quantum will track me down. Kick to the back. Reese able to get out of the way. Nice Enzu lariat by the former undisputed world heavyweight champion. And of course, that's crux of why Paul Devine is hunting down Reese Matthews. Many years ago, Paul Devine brought Reese Matthews along with Mike Crimson and Sebastian Frost, forming the New Gods, and only a month into his career, Reese Matthews won the undisputed world heavyweight championship, much to the chagrin of his mentor Paul Devine, who of course was chasing that championship at the time. So Devine let his jealousy get the better of him, ended up kicking Reese Matthews out of the group. And it seems like Devine is one to hold grudges because he saw Reese Matthews returning a couple of months ago. And, well, as he said himself, again, told Reese Matthews, I brought you into CMV, and I will be the one to permanently take you out. Reese Matthews stalking, oh my God! Troy Myers just blasting him with a big boot. That might have been enough to get the dub right there, but Reese Matthews going to prolong the punishment. And now a half Boston Crab applied by the total package. Troy Myers got to be in serious pain right now, but able to get onto his back and push Reese off. And now Matthews going to immediately attempt a submission of his own. Rings of Saturn applied here to Reese Matthews. A couple of elbows setting him free. We don't know the exact injuries Reese Matthews suffered when he was thrown off the top of that semi-truck, but considering the fact he was in a full body cast, I have to imagine there's probably numerous parts of his body that are in a considerable amount of pain right now. Barrel roll by Troy Myers worked so well the first time, he does it again. I said we have to respect Reese Matthews, and we certainly do for showing up here tonight when he's not at 100%, but it might be a mistake going up against the fresh Troy Myers, vicious Troy Myers as we've seen in recent weeks. Cravat suplex. Just throwing Reese around by his neck. Myers not done either. Big old forearm smash, but Reese Matthews, the clothesline does not fully connect, but enough to take Troy down. Reese able to catch his breath. Scoop slam denied by Troy. As he reels Reese in for a DDT. And Myers loving the way this match is going right now. Looking to finish off Reese Matthews. Definitively here to kick off Purgatory. Matthews getting out of that corner, though. Might have been bad news for the total package as he looks to deliver a reality check to Troy Myers. And now mocking Troy. Clothesline. And again, Myers not staying down. Turns into that snap power slam. Troy by the head, sweep though by Myers. Going for a camel clutch perhaps, but just laying into Reese with these punches across his forehead. Myers, you can tell his gas tank is running on empty here. Going to try to finish off Reese Matthews sooner rather than later. Hesitated there, though, and Reese Matthews going to make him pay for it. Kicks him in the ass. Quite literally. Reese first into that top turnbuckle. Myers, though, overpowering Reese Matthews. Myers is certainly bulked up in his time away. And there's that brutal roundhouse kick. 1, 2, but Reese Matthews somehow able to power out. Troy Myers cannot believe it, going for another pin. But again, Reese Matthews able to kick out. You can tell Myers, oh man, he's got something else for Reese though. He ain't finished. Oh, vintage! The Troy Turner. 1, 2, 3, Troy Myers putting down Reese Matthews here at Purgatory. And again, Reese Matthews coming into this match not at 100% and paid for it. But even still, at the end of that match, you could tell Reese Matthews had that fight, that fire, not willing to go down. Unfortunately, though, Myers making sure he stayed down. And here's what did Reese in finally, the vintage Troy Turner. The same move that befell Reese Matthews many years ago at Ascendance 5. Does him in again here tonight at Purgatory. Big dub for Troy Myers and the New Gods as a whole to kick off Purgatory here. Matthews here, back to his feet, valiant, not staying down for very long, but look who's coming out onto the stage. Paul Devine, flanked by Matthew Oxley, and my eyes do not deceive me, that looks like Jay Blacksmith, who I was talking about how the original New Gods had 4 members. Earlier this week on Supremacy, it seems Devine has perhaps found his 4th member, as Devine makes sure that Reese Matthews knows here at Purgatory things are not over between them. All right, here we go, my fine feathered friends. The action continuing up next here at Purgatory, our final stop on the road to Ascendance 9. As the Anarchy Championship going to be up for grabs. Andrew Briggs looking to win the title for the first time in his CMV career, taking on Hunter Quinn, who of course has vowed that he will walk into Ascendance 9 still champion. In order to do so, though, going to have to overcome, no doubt, his biggest challenge to date in the form of Andrew Briggs. Since coming to Crossfire a few months ago, Hunter Quinn has had incredible success, but he's also found himself making a lot of enemies. Of course, Archer Rose immediately targeted him once Hunter Quinn debuted on Crossfire, and then he was thrown into that rivalry between Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice, and now he finds himself caught in this rivalry between Andrew Briggs and Matsuda Tanaka. A couple weeks ago on Crossfire, it was Tanaka one-on-one with Quinn. We were very much looking forward to that match when Andrew Briggs interfered, attacked Quinn, which awarded Quinn the victory via disqualification. Briggs taking that opportunity from Tanaka to potentially beat the champion in that non-title match. And now Briggs finds himself with the opportunity at the title here tonight at Purgatory. Briggs, a former undisputed heavyweight champion, international champion, light heavyweight champion, Fusion Tag Team Champion. It's an X-Gen Tag Team Classic winner, of course, a King of the Ring. Looking to add the Anarchy Championship to that impressive list of accolades here tonight at Purgatory. As Hunter Quinn looks forward to competing at his first ever Ascendance, he promises that he will do so as Anarchy Champion. But Purgatory, we like to call it the final roadblock, and it certainly is for Quinn here. A tweet, guys, from Blake Virtue that got cut off, unfortunately. But a tweet here from Bloody Justice. He says, Purgatory, the state between death and living, and soon at Ascendance we shall be there with the 3 stages of hell. See you soon. Of course, that tweet obviously mentioning the 3 stages of hell match that will take place at Ascendance 9, the third in CMV history, between Adam Valentine and Bloody Justice. BJ loves tweeting in such a way, makes it hard to read, but I think I did as best a man can. Here's that tweet from Blake Virtue that says, I'd hate to sound negative here, but let's just say King gets the upper hand tonight. I do still hold a win against the current Anarchy champion. Guess we'll have to wait and see. So Blake Virtue keeping all avenues open, if you will, before we even see his match with George King here tonight at Purgatory. Bit of a call out to Hunter Quinn should he retain the Anarchy championship here against Andrew Briggs. But a lot of people are looking at that match between George King and Blake Virtue later on tonight as a sort of unofficial #1 contenders match. It hasn't been labeled a #1 contenders match, but certainly both men, we know they want that shot at the global championship, and so one of them going to take a big step forward in their claim to such an opportunity. No fun and games here for Hunter Quinn as he takes a look at the Anarchy Championship. See, Quinn knows very well this is his biggest challenge to date. He's not fooling himself, but he is remaining very confident. And as this is for the Anarchy Championship, we know it's anything goes. No countouts, no disqualifications. Must win by pinfall or submission in the ring, though. Hunter Quinn would love nothing more than to walk onto the grandest stage of them all as Anarchy Champion, but Andrew Briggs looking to make sure that does not happen. Our first of 3 championship matches here tonight at Purgatory. Of course, the International Championship going to be on the line later on tonight when Matthew Oxley challenges Bob Luger, and then we will be crowning a new women's champion as Janet Tor takes on Queen of the Ring, Mae Nicholson, for the vacant belt. Big boot by Hunter Quinn straight out the gate. German suplex now by Quinn. Staying on top of Briggs early on, just hitting him with this barrage of offense. Jeez, one shot after the other, back to back to back, and an early pin now by the champion, looking to perhaps embarrass Andrew Briggs here at Purgatory. Wrestlers don't get paid by the hour. Snapmare by Briggs, though. Briggs, one of the most dangerous men in CMV history. Very sly, willing to do anything and everything to walk out victorious. Of course, in a match like this, he's more than welcome to. There are no disqualifications. We've seen before Hunter Quinn in that same boat. Remember how he won his first Anarchy Championship with a pair of brass knuckles, knocking out Lance Romance. Knee to the midsection. Nice back elbow there. Woo! Lighting up Andrew Briggs like a Christmas tree. Again, no countouts either, so these two can stay out here for as long as they like, but it is not false count anywhere. As Quinn takes Briggs for a walk. Took a little bit too long, though. Briggs able to land some elbows to the midsection, set himself free. And a sit-out base buster, man. A couple of inches to the left, and Quinn would have gotten a face full of concrete. I'm sure it still didn't feel very good, but headlock now. Briggs gonna hold Quinn in position, playing around with the boy. Double leg takedown. Well, the CMV veteran, bona fide future Hall of Famer, of course. This year going into the CMV Hall of Fame, we now know, as announced over the last couple of days, X-Gen, Paul Devine, and Quantum going to take their place within the annals of CMV history, rightfully so. We already saw one of them earlier tonight, Paul Devine, coming out onto the stage after the Troy Myers-Reese Matthews match. And, of course, Quantum will be officiating the first ever rap and battle in CMV history. As global champion Chris Profit will face off against the Ascendance 9 host, Post Malone. These two seem content to just battle here at the bottom of the ramp, just back and forth. Oh, God, now they're on top of that concrete, man. This is dangerous, dangerous territory. Someone could be very seriously hurt. It looks like it might be Andrew Briggs. Drop onto the concrete, and the steel of the ramp there busted open as well. Not having a good time right now is Andrew Briggs as Quinn throws him back down towards the ring. And Quinn, not only has to win by pinfall or submission in that ring, going a little bit crazy. Trying to hype himself up. Hunter Quinn, not exactly known as a entirely sane individual, so. Oh, Briggs gonna try to take that cheap shot. Quinn just swatting him away as if he's like a gnat or something. Oh, jumping DDT, vintage Briggs. And trying to rally these fans. I don't think they're behind him, though. Hunter Quinn definitely has the fan support as Quinn looks to perhaps be caught off guard. Briggs steal the Anarchy Championship. All that took everything out of Briggs. Things not looking good, man, for the veteran. Collapsing after every single move he hits. Showing off a little bit. Andrew Briggs, as he does, but I don't think this is the time nor the place against someone the caliber of Hunter Quinn, who's so fired up, who's so confident, so focused. Briggs is really having a tough time, man, in this match. It's not even going that long, and Briggs is just absolutely gassed. Continually pausing to catch his breath. And showing off just a bit. Some salt into the wound as now he attempts a half camel clutch. Hunter Quinn, will he be forced to tap out? Champion escapes, but walks right into that thunderous knee. Knee to the face, and again Briggs. Look at this, just trying to psych himself up, trying to maintain that confidence that you can tell that he is really struggling here and gonna try to put Hunter Quinn away before it's too late. And he might be able to do so, but Quinn fights out of the corner. Quinn, the knuckles, the brass knucks. Once again, Hunter Quinn introduces the knucks. 1, 2. Oh man, but Andrew Briggs with a jaw of steel. Gonna follow it up. That headlock driver, man. Andrew Briggs is hurt for certain after that shot to the jaw with the brass knucks. But look at Andrew Briggs, man. That's that veteran instinct, rolling to the outside before Quinn could hit him with the powerbomb lunge. But there's the Claymore. Unfortunately, here at ringside, Quinn can't go for the pin. Gonna try to get Briggs back into the ring, though. And he does. Will that do it? 1, 2, 3. Hunter Quinn is still the CMV Anarchy champion. The brass knucks and the Claymore kick together enough to keep Briggs down. And Hunter Quinn is going to Ascendance, still Anarchy champion. And here you see Quinn pulling out the brass knucks, clocking Andrew Briggs, and Briggs somehow able to kick out of that, but here you can see nailed with the Claymore kick. And Quinn quickly throwing Briggs back into the ring, pinning him and retaining the Anarchy Championship here at Purgatory. Hunter Quinn making good on his promise, as now he looks to enter the grandest stage of them all, with the Anarchy Championship still over his shoulder. Into our next match we go here at Purgatory, my fine feathered friends. Of course, still plenty to look forward to. The International Championship going to be on the line as Matthew Oxley challenges Bob Luger. A new women's champion will be crowned as Janet Tor and Mae Nicholson battle for the vacant title. And of course, our main event going to be that huge tag team match. Ace Reeves and John Lipnick taking on Jay Young and Amber Reed. Will Reeves and Lipnick make Reed pay for interfering in their business, or will Reed make sure that they know that they can't get away with that kind of ish on her supremacy? But first, a tables match it will be. I think this might be the first tables match this season. I could be mistaken. There might have been like a random one on Aftermath or something, but I think this might be the first tables match this entire season. And of course, it is a tables match because of what Archer Rose did to Chris Diamond a couple of weeks ago on Crossfire. We know that at Homecoming, Diamond embarrassing Rose in their match, defeating the Raging Kingpin in only a couple of minutes after Rose attacked him before the match as well. And, well, Diamond said that he was done with Rose, ready to focus on Ascendance 9, but Rose obviously not finished with Diamond, attacking him after his match with Blake Virtue, drilling him through a table. So Diamond looks to finally get this monkey off his back, if you will, so that he can fully focus on Ascendance 9 and his undisputed World Heavyweight Championship match with Amber Reed. But Rose is in a bad way right now. I don't think we've ever seen him this just animalistic before, truly bringing meaning to that nickname, the Raging Kingpin. And you can see he's still just so consumed with the fact that he wasn't the one to put Josh Wolf on the shelf. Josh Wolf, who's been out since SiberSlam after that Wolf's Den match with George King. And still, Archer Rose, just any opportunity, he gets, trash-talking Wolf and warning Wolf that if he ever does come back to CMV, Rose will put him down permanently. And Rose knows that Wolf still watches week in, week out. So looking to use Diamond as a conduit, if you will, to send that message. Stay away or pay the price. The British baller Bay Bay at Absolution secured himself a ticket to the grandest stage from all, Ascendance 9, when he won the King of the Hill match. And after Homecoming, after Amber Reed won the Elimination Chamber match, made history, becoming the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Diamond quickly made his decision official. He will challenge his good friend, his training partner, Amber Reed, for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship at Ascendance 9. But will Diamond even make it to Ascendance 9? Archer Rose looking to make sure that Diamond is in pieces. Diamond has just gotten continually the better of Archer Rose. I mean, just look back to Crossfire last night in that tag team match. George King and Chris Diamond able to knock off Blake Virtue and Archer Rose via countout. It's a legit way to win. Now looks to do so again here tonight at Purgatory, but this is a tables match. That means no countouts, no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no submissions. The first superstar to put their opponent through a table will be victorious. Here we go. Archer Rose instantaneously going to grab the table as Diamond mocks him. Rose wasting no time at all. Diamond going to cut him off, though, as he's putting that table into the ring. Big knee to the side of the head. And, of course, it doesn't have to be one of those wooden tables. It could be any table. It could be the announce table. Someone has to go through a table, though, for this match to end. Diamond patiently waiting for Rose to get back to his feet. That seems to have been a mistake. A knee up under the jaw. Another big knee by Diamond. Gets sidestepped by Rose. Throwing British baller back into the ring now. That table just lying very ominously in the corner now. Collar and elbow tie up. Diamond able to overpower Rose, which is pretty surprising. He's loving those knees so far in this match, as Rose is forced to retreat early on. Doesn't want a repeat of Homecoming, where Diamond beat him in only a couple of minutes. Picked up under the knee there by Diamond. I don't know if there's any real discernible strategy in a tables match. Just got to find some way, does Diamond, to put that massive hunk of humanity, the Raging Kingpin, through a table. Thrown into the steps there. Is this a tables and stairs match? Of course, there are no disqualifications, so even though this is a tables match, anything goes. Look at Rose just watching Diamond from a distance. Fire in his eyes, throwing him into the ring now. Big kick to the face. Responds, does Diamond with an elbow to the top of the head. Oh, mama! And dropping Rose on the table with that tiger suplex. That couldn't have felt too great. Table. And looking for a weapon, of course, as we just saw there. Yet another knee by Diamond, as he continues to try and back Rose into this corner. Dropping him, sternum first on that top rope. Elbow to the chest, Rose to his feet. Oh, gonna use the dreaded shoulder claw of doom, brother. Diamond fighting out of it, though, like the PIMP that he is. Sending Rose off the ropes. Big bicycle super kick, greeting the Raging Kingpin, and now a handstand elbow drop. Very impressive. Oh, Diamond, where's he going now? Looking for a table of his own, perhaps. Maybe. Nope, changed his mind. He was thinking about it, but sees Rose starting to stir. Kick to the gut and a DDT. Now Diamond again gonna go to ringside. Maybe this time he'll actually get a table. Nope. Not too sure what's going on right now. Diamond having a real tough time. Perhaps he's been busted open at this point one time too many in his CMV career. He's lost just too much blood. Dr. Teeth. Okay, third time's the charm. Let's see if Diamond can do it. Yeah, Diamond finally getting the table. You love to see it. Grabbing Rose by the back of his head. Over to the top turnbuckle. And repeatedly, Diamond is going to bash Rose's face first. Off that top turnbuckle until he collapses. And Diamond once again has the table. How's he going to set it up? Rose's ginormous body in the way. Here we go. Diamond has set up the table now. Rose has back to his feet. Rose! Single knee backbreaker. Not just one, though. Two. And three of them in a row. Lighting up that back of the British baller like the 4th of July. Oh, man, that was close. That was very, very close for Archer Rose. Diamond with that mini fireman's carry. Did not break the table, though. You have to go through the table. You can't just bend it or make it collapse. Rose able to fight out of the corner, as now he mocks the CMV universe. Stomps on the back of Diamond's head. Not going to take that. Dragon Screw. Diamond staying focused. Uh-oh, the table once again is eluding Diamond. I think this is more that table versus Chris Diamond than Archer Rose versus Chris Diamond. Diamond's having a lot of problems as it pertains to getting his hands on that table. Oh, but from the corner, Diamond looking for the super kick. And now the table primed and ready for Diamond to set it up and look to finish off Rose once and for all. Bam! To the face of the Raging Kingpin, and now to the gut. Diamond going crazy. Clothesline though by Rose, and again he mocks these fans who are firmly in the corner of Chris Diamond. Looks for a big old knee. Diamond says, "You thought." Dropping him with the stun gun. Oh, and in the corner, that's exactly the position the table was in when Rose drove Diamond through it a couple weeks ago on Crossfire. They say karma comes around. Diamond looking to be the delivery man as Rose goes for a ride through the table. And Chris Diamond doing what he does best, man. Showing up, showing out, even though he had a lot of problems with that table. Finally, they were able to work together. And Diamond, hopefully, finally getting Rose off his back. Ascendance 9 calls to the British Baller. Amber Reed awaits him. The Undisputed Heavyweight Championship going to be on the line. And Diamond certainly seems ready. Oh, wait a minute! That's Josh Wolf! Josh Wolf is back! Wolf has just rocked the ring! Josh Wolf has returned! And he is sick and tired of Archer Rose running his mouth. Rose trying to get the hell out of here. But Josh Wolf gonna send him on his way. Knocking Rose off the apron. And Archer Rose is just not having a good night here at Purgatory. Josh Wolf is back, ladies and gentlemen. And he has made it very clear that he is coming for Archer Rose. After months and months and months of Archer Rose running his mouth, talking that shit, warning Josh Wolf that if he ever came back to CMV, he would put him down permanently. Wolf returns here at Purgatory and makes Rose's night even worse. Incredible. Wolf is back, baby. Definitely knows how to return with a bang. We have still got so much more to get into here tonight at Purgatory, including the International Championship on the line. It's already been a good night for the New Gods, with Troy Myers knocking off Reese Matthews at the top of the show, and Paul Devine introducing us to the newest member of the New Gods, Jay Blacksmith. Oxley looking to continue that role and capture the International Championship from the work ethic Titan Bob Luger. Matthew Oxley debuted a little over a month ago, guys, and in that time frame has beaten 2 international champions. Of course, Jordan Nicholson while he was international champion, and then defeated Bob Luger in a non-title match a few weeks ago before Homecoming to earn this opportunity. Of course, Oxley has learned very quickly that Luger is not going to be a pushover. Oxley again earlier this week on Supremacy attempted to get an early advantage, attack Luger from behind, but did not go his way this time around, as Luger planted him face first down onto the concrete floor with a Luger landing. Oxley lucky he doesn't have a broken face. Might have to borrow Hugo Skill's protective mask. Will lightning strike thrice for Matthew Oxley? And a tweet from Chris Diamond Guy says, how'd my wood taste, Rose? Wait, not like that. Hashtag welcome back, Wolf. I'd like to taste that. The offer's on the table. And there he is, the work ethic titan. The three-time international champion. We told Oxley earlier this week, this is your opportunity to prove that you belong here in CMV, that you are deserving of being international champion. But in order to do that, you've got to beat me fair and square in the middle of that ring, which Oxley did do, to his credit, a few weeks ago. But now with the lights on bright and the championship actually on the line, can Oxley do it again? He's attempted to give himself every single advantage in the book over these last couple of weeks, attacking Luger numerous times. But as he always does, Luger prevailing. Will the same be said when the dust settles here? International championship at stake. Oxley representing the new gods as they look to take over supremacy heading into Ascendance 9. Guys, a tweet here from Hunter Quinn saying, I used what won me this Anarchy Championship the first time to help me retain it this time. Rose has fallen. Bloody Justice has fallen. Adam Valentine has fallen. And now Andrew Briggs has fallen. Germany, I'm ready for you. But is Germany ready for Hunter Quinn? And a tweet, guys, from Josh Wolf. He says, keep it short and simple. I'm tired of hearing your bullshit, Rose. Certainly, Josh Wolf is back. And he is coming for Archer Rose, just as Matthew Oxley is coming for that international championship right here, right now. But he's got to take it from the hands of one of the absolute best in CMV history. Two-time Alpha World Champion as well. Former Unified World Tag Team Champion. That is what it is for, the International Championship. No more attacks from behind. No more bullshit. Can Oxley get the job done straight up? Luger looks to start things off with a collar elbow tie up, but Oxley goes straight for a cheeky kick to the gut. Northern Light suplex, and Oxley patiently waiting. Oh, gonna try to steal it. Backslide by Oxley here. And might he be able to? No. And look at Luger staring straight at him like, really, bro? Did you really just try that? Yeah, modified big boot there by Luger. Taking Oxley off his feet. As now the work ethic titan goes to take a shot at the arm of the challenger, potentially setting up Oxley for that cross arm bar. I don't think Oxley is a stupid man. Hopefully he's done his homework. I mean, he's been in the ring with Luger twice now. A one-on-one match they had a few weeks ago, in that tag match a couple of weeks ago. He's gotten a chance to feel Luger out. But even then, you can never fully prepare. for the cardio maniac. Knee meeting the jaw of Luger. As Oxley now going to drag him out of the corner. Handspring moonsault. Nice athleticism displayed by Oxley. Now he delivers a cheeky jab. A few of them. Punches and bunches. Double knees. Drilling into the lower back of the international champion. Oh! Tornado cutter! Alright, Oxley just quickly turns it up a notch. Oh, now look at the disrespect. Telling the CMV Universe, the fans of Bob Luger, to, well, suck it, and then showing them his derriere. Doesn't he know this is a Christian family show? Up to the top rope. Oxley feeling froggy. Luger, though, able to see it coming. Avoids that elbow drop. Once again, targets the arm. Hammerlock, Russian leg sweep. All of Oxley's body weight down onto his own arm. Fireman's carry position certainly not where Oxley wants to be right now as he gets dropped on that top rope. Pinfall attempt now by the champion to retain, but only gets a 1 count. Perhaps going for that tornado cutter again, but Luger had it well scouted, turns it into a swinging neck breaker. And once more, Oxley got to start doing a better job protecting his arms here, because if Luger slaps on that cross armbar, man, Oxley going to be tapping or snapping. On the rebound, jawbreaker. And there's another tornado cutter. This time he goes for a pin. 1. That's all he's going to get. Takedown. Tying up Oxley here in this abdominal stretch. Luger keeping Oxley grounded while taking a deep breath, thinking of his next move here. Nowhere to go for Oxley. There we go, finally taking some shots at Luger's knee. Now a huge shot to the midsection. Hip toss by Oxley to finally get out of that abdominal stretch. You can see him holding his ribs though. Damage might be done, unfortunately, for the challenger. Quick thinking by Luger. Big Irish whip, and Oxley just ricocheting off the turnbuckles there. Back to the fireman's carry position. Worked so well the first time. The sternum. Oxley gets dropped unceremoniously on that top rope, and grabbing Oxley by the hair now. Modified crossface by Bob Luger. Oxley got to get out of that one sooner rather than later. I think I just spoke legitimate gibberish. Sada-lada-lada. Got to get out of this one, I was meaning to say. So exciting moment. Drops down behind as Oxley pushing Luger forward, creating that distance needed for the bicycle super kick. And Oxley trying to pace himself here, trying not to get overzealous. As now he just stomps on Luger. There's one for the bicep. Wait a minute, Oxley, hang on! Very suddenly taking down Luger with the go-to sleep. 1, 2, oh. 2.999 for Oxley. It did take two GTSs last time. Oxley now maybe celebrating a bit early with this dance of his. Don't know exactly how to describe it. No fun and games though. Bob Luger. Knowing when to celebrate, knowing when to... Oh man! The head of Luger targeted again. Inverted Frankensteiner by Oxley. Shoots the half, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Matthew Oxley has done it! Matthew Oxley is the new international champion! Just like that! The GTS followed up by that inverted Frankensteiner. I hope we get a replay to see how Luger landed on his head. Oxley was targeting the head and neck of Luger that entire match. Here was the GTS that came out of nowhere. Luger somehow able to kick out of that with a millisecond to spare. And then the new international champion, lightning striking thrice for Matthew Oxley, the new international champion. And so far, guys, here tonight at Purgatory, we have had one championship successfully defended as Hunter Quinn retained the Anarchy Championship against Andrew Briggs, and one title changed hands. Matthew Oxen becoming the new international champion, defeating Bob Luger. But we are guaranteed a new women's champion as Janitor and the Queen of the Ring, Mae Nicholson, battle for the vacant women's championship, which of course was vacated by Amber Reed after her historic night at Homecoming, winning the Elimination Chamber, becoming undisputed with heavyweight champion. Wanted to focus on that championship, and her match against Chris Diamond at the show shows Ascendance 9, so vacated the women's championship, and stating the title is losing her rather than she is losing the championship. And so now a new champion must be crowned. Will it be Amber Reed's tag team partner? Will Janitor look to make her own amount of history here tonight? If she wins, guys, she will become the second ever triple champion in CMV history behind Amber Reed. Not only that, she would hold every single championship in the women's division as the current women's hardcore champion and, of course, one half of the women's tag team champions. But in order to do that, she's going to have to best the Queen of the Ring, Mae Nicholson, who has been on a tear. Of course, winning Queen of the Ring, a victory against Riley Van Wilson a couple weeks ago, and just earlier this week, on Crossfire, she and Rama Young, the Van Misfits, handing Amber Reed and Janitor their first pinfall loss as a tag team. So, no denying, Mae Nicholson is coming into this match with a lot of momentum on her side. Janitor, though, looking to snuff that out here. Reed winning that fatal five-way ladder match a couple weeks ago on Supremacy to earn this opportunity, hoping to continue the legacy of her good friend and tag team partner, Amber Reed. Janitor dominate the women's division fully as she kicks off with a double leg takedown. Immediately pop up. Takes Boulder towards arm, smooth forearm smash right across the jaw. Using all of her weight. Chop down Mae Nicholson. I talked about it earlier this week. Janitor, man, she's had an incredible season. Of course, winning the women's championship inside of the Elimination Chamber at Stone Ocean. And then coming together with Amber Reed, becoming the first ever women's tag team champions, recently winning the women's hardcore championship, and now tonight, man, she could lock down the women's division with an iron-tight grip, hold every single championship as she just stomps away at the arm of Mae Nicholson. Janitor might truly be the only woman to rival the season that Amber Reed has had. Forward Russian leg sweep there. Nicholson chipped a tooth. Now going to show off that immense power of hers with the deadlift sit-out power bomb. Nicholson besting 3 of CMV's greatest female competitors in the Queen of the Ring tournament. She was supposed to face Amber Reed here tonight at Purgatory for the championship. Didn't want to just be handed the championship. Needed a challenger. So here is Tor standing before her very first reign as women's champion. So vicious. Every single move calculated, meaningful. And you can just tell that Tor enjoys inflicting this type of agony right now. You can't really tell from this angle, but I'm pretty sure she has a straitjacket locked in, using Nicholson's own arms to choke her out. I mean, you gotta be sadistic to do something like that. But hey, it works. Tor, she's incredibly successful via these tactics. Lead in the midsection. Tries for a kick to the chest. Gets caught. The Dragon Skidoo by the cleaner. Jawbreaker gonna stagger her. Nicholson gonna have to find a way to use that speed of hers, the agility to outmaneuver Janet Tor here. Easier said than done though when Tor gets someone, oh man, in her sights. Incredible inverted Alabama slam out of the corner. Now a Russian leg sweep. Pull him out by Tor, just gonna start going in on Nicholson here. Look at those clean elbows getting through. Were this an MMA fight, referee Tyson might be calling it off right now. Nicholson not properly defending herself, and Tor going up to the top rope. Okay, this is an extremely rare sight. Tor never goes to the top rope. Women's championship on the line, though. Gotta do whatever you can. Wow! From the top rope, a shoulder tackle. Nicholson might be done right there, guys, but Janet Tor isn't finished with the queen of the ring. Out of the gator roll into the crossface. Things are looking bad for Nicholson right now, guys. Janet Tor in firm control. There we go, though. Don't count May out just yet. Kick to the side of the head. Tor tumbling like a rock down a hillside there. Bicep Nicholson able to contain Tor, able to roll out of the ring there. Another forward Russian leg sweep. That's the kind of move that can so easily knock you out. Wow! Yeeting Nicholson across the ring. Can we hear Hunter Quinn? Would he call that an official yeet? I think that was definitely a yeet. Nicholson does it though. Straight up with an old-fashioned DDT. Might be enough though to catch Tor off guard. One! Only a one count. And Nicholson, hands on her hips, breathing heavily. Hopefully doesn't start to doubt herself. When you start to doubt yourself, that's when things go downhill very, very quickly. Nicholson has worked too hard to let such an opportunity go down the drain without giving absolutely everything she's got. Ooh, Dragon Sleeper. And Nicholson, she's got that locked in tight. Look at that. Her arm is firmly around the throat of Tor. Still able to get out of it, though, is the cleaner. And another Russian leg sweep. Once again, going for the legs. Nicholson keep Tor at bay, but for how long can she do that? Nicholson running her mouth a little bit here, talking that trash. Oh, another shoulder tackle, man. When you just think about Tor, how massive she is, all that weight just coming right at your face and chest. Like a speeding bullet, like a torpedo. And again, Tor just continues to mow down Nicholson. Gator roll. And at this point, man, Nate Nicholson might as well be a fish just swimming through the pond. And here comes Janet Tor, the massive gator, looking to swallow her whole and become the new women's champion. Shoots the half lateral press by Tor to become the new champion, but only a 2 count, close as it may have been. Nicholson, though, continuing to fight, man, as she backs into the corner. Wait a minute. Nicholson backing into the corner, waiting patiently for Tor to get to her feet. Oh, but Tor reacts faster than Nicholson is able to comprehend what's happening. Picks her up out of the corner, single-handedly, pendulum backbreaker, and not just one, 2 of them. Back to the full mount, and once more, Nicholson just eating these elbows, not properly defending herself. A quick Hurricane Rana. Putting Tor on her back. Fires off the jawbreaker. The 4th shoulder tackle, 5th if you want to include the one from the top rope earlier on. Nicholson is lucky that her head is still attached to her goddamn shoulders at this point. Oh, man. What the hell is Tor doing here? Slingshot! Oh! Into the middle rope first. 1, 2. How the hell did Nicholson kick out of that, man? She should be decapitated right now. Oh, but if that wasn't enough to keep her down, Nicholson in big trouble. Tor looking for that tornado single knee backbreaker. Nicholson fights out of it, though. Maybe going for the DDT, but Tor, you're going to see him coming out, clotheslines her into the corner. Knee in the face as she picks her up. Slowly but surely, power bomb and the elbow drop. Beautiful combination. Nicholson rolling out of the ring, man, just trying to buy herself some time here. Big knee in the corner, caught by Tor. Cheeky jab, backs her up. Suckered into another Russian leg sweep. And that arm just continues to be targeted. Tor looking to turn it into minced meat. The heart of Nicholson cannot be understated in this match, though, as she holds her ribs, threatening a punch. Took too long, though. You can't play it. What the hell just happened there? Janet Tor collapsing, guys, as she went for some sort of sliding strike. And now Nicholson gonna take advantage. Kinshasa! The Kinshasa connects. 1, 2. No! As Tor kicks out of the Kinshasa, guys, I'm a bit worried about Tor. The way that she collapsed there could be something wrong with her knee or any number of things. It almost cost her this match. Very, very nearly. Another issue maybe Tor trying to fight through it right now as she follows Nicholson back into the ring. Corner. Nicholson attempting to charge Janet, but ran out of gas on the way there. A 5th shoulder tackle. Something's got to give. Ginormous knee to the side of the head, and Tor just soaking it all in. Nicholson, half Boston Crab attempt here. If there is something wrong with that knee of Janet Tor, this half Boston Crab might be enough to get the dub. No. Brought up to her feet, walked over to the corner, face first. Try to rock her. Face to face, middle of the ring, big old forearm smash by Tor. And a 6th shoulder tackle. Hey man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look at this cocky pin by Janet Tor after the knee drop to the chest. Really thinking she had it done there, but now she might actually lining up. Nicholson countering with tornado single knee backbreaker again. Just takes her out of the ring. Or mocking the fans here in attendance at Purgatory. Mocking Mae Nicholson, telling her to get back up, get into the ring. Of course, as neither woman is champion, guys, if Janet Tor were to win by count out here, she would be awarded the women's championship. There's no champion's advantage. Tor getting tired of waiting, though. Nicholson wants this fight in the ring. Tor in hot pursuit. Another double leg takedown by the cleaner. That arm, man, it's a wonder how it's not hanging on by a thread at this point. When Tor gets on top of her opponents like this, there's really no stopping her. So overbearing. Seems very confident. Nicholson, though, has not been easy to put down. Another deadlift sit-out, gut wrench, powerbomb. Maybe this will do the trick, but no, look at Tor. The look on her face, she's like, come on. clear at this point. Tor just wants to rip Nicholson's arms off. Fireman's carry. Oh, Kinshasa! The Kinshasa again! 1, 2, 3, and Mae Nicholson! Mae Nicholson has done it! The Queen of the Ring is the new CMV Women's Champion. Nicholson just would not stay down, kept fighting and fighting and fighting. Don't get it twisted, Tor dominated this match, but Nicholson endured. And a second Kinshasa, keeping Tor down for the 3 count, and we have ourselves a... What a moment for Mae Nicholson. The tear that she has been on culminating here at Purgatory. A much-deserved dub. It has already been a wild night, guys, here at Purgatory. New champions have been crowned. Josh Wolf, of course, making his thunderous return, taking out Archer Rose. And we still have plenty to look forward to, including George King battling Blake Virtue, the triple threat Lions Den match, Cameron Craig, Charlie Garfield, Harvey Hastings, the first ever rap and battle, as global champion Chris Proudfoot will take on Ascendance 9 host Post Malone with Quantum officiating, and our main event, that huge tag team match, Ace Reeves and John Lipnick taking on Jay Young and undisputed champion Amber Reed. But first, Jason Spade one-on-one with Joseph Santos. We know that it is locked down. It is official one more time. It will be Jason Spade Sarasi on the grandest stage of them all, Ascendance 9. But there is still a lot of time between now and then, and Jason Spade is doing everything he can to get into the head of Sarasi before that match. And right now, he's looking to take out Sarasi's best friend and tag team partner, Joseph Santos. And Spade, of course, cost Santos the Zero-G Championship a couple of weeks ago. The man trailing behind him, Hugo Steele, becoming the new champion after Spade interfered. Now Santos says here tonight at Purgatory, going to get payback for himself and going to prove to everyone, including Sarasi, that he is no pushover. Spade obviously not seeing Santos as much of a threat, just trying to use him, as I said, as a way to get into Sarasi's head, take out his best friend. Joseph Santos, though, may very well make Jason Spade eat his words and, more importantly, his actions here tonight. And of course, Hugo Steele is going to be in Jason Spade's corner. Sarasi out here to support his boy. It's interesting that Jason Spade, said a couple weeks ago when he called out Sarasi for that match at Ascendance 9, I want to prove that I can beat you fair and square. Hoxton interfered in our first singles match, and inside of the Elimination Chamber, I pinned you, I eliminated you, but there were other people involved. I want to do it myself at Ascendance, and then he gets into bed with Hugo Steele. But that's all right, because Sarasi has some backup of his own, and Joseph Santos, a man scorned. Here we go, Jason Spade, Joseph Santos. Spade looking to, oh, straight out the gate. Takes Santos' head off, but the man with the upside down frown. Making sure that does not happen. Hurricane Rana off the pop-up. Sarasi has proven time and time again how great of a friend he is to Joseph Santos this season, and Santos said that himself earlier this week. And now it's time for him to be a good friend. He wants to prove to Sarasi that there's worth in their friendship. Santos says if he loses this match, he'll feel as though he let Sarasi down. That's a lot of momentum for Santos to be bringing into this match. Certainly has got him fired up, but look at that. Spade, again, not taking Santos seriously here. Well, that's a big mistake if you ask me. Dropped a hold there. Gonna send Spade face first into the canvas. Hugo Steele loving what he's seeing at ringside with that cheeky little clap. Monkey flip down, gonna send Santos into the corner. Of course, earlier this week on Supremacy, Jason Spade and Hugo Steele knocking off the SNS Pronection in tag team action. Spade just continues to again and again and again get the better of Sarasi, no matter the circumstance, no matter if it's one-on-one inside of the Elimination Chamber in a tag team match. Will Ascendance 9 be any different? Jason Spade does not seem to think so. Arm drag, gonna put Spade down onto one knee. Santos quickly with a big old forearm smash. What the? Santos? Hang on a second. The rat in the hat. Looking for the Florida Flatliner here. Oh, trying to catch Spade off guard early on. But a wheelbarrow stunner instead. Put him in perfect position for the ace of spades. No, Santos able to roll out of the way. And immediately dispatches of Spade with a back suplex. Oh, Santos hulking up. The energy coursing through his veins, brother. Forearm smash. Inverted atomic drop. Scoop slam. Spade not having too much fun right now. Santos on top of him like a monkey on a cupcake. Cheeky stomp to the face into a pin. Only a 1 count, barely at that. Elbow to the back of the head. Santos has certainly found himself a target as he backs into the corner. Joseph Santos lining up his shot, looking for that super kick. Straight down Spade's gullet, but there ain't no rest for the wicked. No beating around the bush for Santos here tonight. Florida Flatliner again gets countered, and this time Spade right into the Landenberg lobotomy. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Jason Spade taking out Joseph Santos here at Purgatory. Jason Spade standing tall. But wait a minute, guys. Joseph Santos back to his seat. Hey, Spade offering a handshake. Santos accepts. Sarasi can't believe what he's seeing at ringside. Is this just a genuine show of sportsmanship, respect for a great match? Or could it mean something more? certainly a sus thing to see at the end of that match. Joseph Santos raising Spade's hand, with Sarasi looking distraught at ringside. But I don't want to start to form any sort of conspiracy theories. It could have just been a genuine show of respect after what was a great match, despite their differences in what's going on. But of course, it could mean something deeper. We'll have to wait and see, as there's nothing really deep about this next match. It's pretty straightforward. Both men want a shot at the Global Championship. George King sees Blake Virtue as being in his way and looking to eliminate him here tonight. George King, of course, returning from his coma. He was out for a month after Chris Proudfoot speared him into an electrical panel, and then, of course, cashed in Money in the Bank while he was in that coma to become Global Champion. George King returning with a fury at Homecoming, attacking both Virtue and Proudfoot, and making it very clear that no one is going to stand in his way of reclaiming that Global Championship. And even though this isn't an official number one contenders match, a lot of people looking at it that way. The winner's certainly going to have a better argument as to why they deserve that shot at Ascendance 9. And as Chris Proudfoot prepares for his rap and battle against Quantum later on tonight, shortly he's watching from his locker room. Blake Virtue, meanwhile, on a mission to reclaim the Global Championship after really the reverse effect has happened, because when Virtue defeated Chris Proudfoot at Absolution to win the Global Championship, everyone was saying, oh, Proudfoot, what a fluke, only holding the title for 2 weeks. But then Proudfoot winning it back at Homecoming, now everybody's looking at Virtue like, all right, man, well, you only held the title for 2 weeks, bit of a fluke victory. So Virtue out for another shot at the Global Championship here tonight. So here we go, George King, Blake Virtue, unofficial number one contenders match. Chris Proudfoot and the CMV Universe watching very closely with Ascendance 9 right around the corner. Someone's got to step up to the plate and challenge Proudfoot for the Global Championship. Could very well be one of these two individuals. King's first singles match since his return after being in that coma. Of course, earlier this week on Crossfire, we did see Chris Diamond and George King knock off Archer Rose and Blake Virtue in tag team action, although the match ended via countout. This is really going to be a big test for King here. See if he truly is back to form 100%. You know what's driving him: revenge and a thirst that cannot be quenched until he has his hands on the Global Championship once again. But the same can be said for Blake Virtue, who's taken out with that pendulum backbreaker. Virtue returned earlier this season. He made it crystal clear from the get-go he was going to become world champion after, of course, being injured last ever NGW World Heavyweight Champion on the shelf for over a year. Blake Virtue says he's the type of champion that the CM Universe can be proud of, unlike Josh Wolf or George King or Chris Proudfoot, as we get a Tilt-A-World TDT there by Virtue. Virtue didn't have a very long time, though, to prove that he could be the world champion CMV deserves, as he only held the championship for 2 weeks before Proudfoot won it back. Good boot to the side of the head of King there. Propped up into a seated position, reverse chin lock by Virtue. Looking to maintain the upper hand that he has at the moment. George King might not look like it, but one of the strongest members of the entire CMV roster. And ruthless, most of all. That's what makes George King so dangerous. Ruthless in how he carries himself in that ring and what he's willing to do. But of course, as we found out this season on Crossfire, there are many superstars willing to do anything to become world champion. Like putting someone into a coma. From the ring apron, Virtue brought back into the ring with that little hip toss. Northern Light suplex now by King. Missed that kick. Virtue from behind. Looking for an inverted suplex. Elbow to the gut though. And a vertical suplex. As Virtue rolls out of the ring. Looking to buy himself some time as King yells at him, "Get back in here, boy. I ain't finished with you." Virtue going to respond with a massive knee to the gut. Yet another brave buster. Quick pin attempt by Virtue to knock off George King here. Big win for the former global champion, but not just yet. Now look at these stomps to the chest, a stabbing motion by Virtue. Virtue definitely got under the skin of George King when he said a couple weeks ago, you know, there's nothing wrong with what Proudfoot did to you. Putting you in a coma. He was within his rights as Mr. Money in the Bank. It says anytime, anywhere. I don't know if I agree with that. Chris Proudfoot definitely crossed the line, but he is right in the respect of, you know, the Money in the Bank contract constituting anytime, anywhere. Proudfoot, the first one ever, though, in CMV history to truly capitalize on that, as most people usually cash in, you know, during a match or after a match. Oof. Knee right to the elbow. Lee Virtue wearing King down slowly but surely. Yeah, I mean, you know, Blake Virtue likes to say he never lost the NGW World Heavyweight Championship, and that's true, but George King technically never lost the Global Championship. He was unconscious, in a coma, in a hospital bed when Chris Proudfoot pinned him. Certainly not fair circumstances. King gets back into the corner, knife edge chop. Woo! Now Virtue with a bit of sliced bread number 2. King is looking worse for wear at the moment, and Virtue staying on top of him, drills him with that knee to the chest, the knee that finished off Chris Diamond a couple weeks ago in their epic match on Crossfire. George King straight back up though, misses that spinning soul kick, and a neck breaker right down onto the knee. Virtue has King where he wants him, and looking to capitalize for it's too late! Double knees to the face! Busted open is King, middle of the ring, 1, 2! But only a 2 count for Blake Virtue, who can't seem to believe it. But believe it he must. Blood beginning to drip down the forehead of George King as both men counter one another tit for tat. Smash at close range now. Virtue going to grab King by his man bun. Moving him up against the ropes. What is Virtue thinking about here? Irish whip goes through the legs of George King. Hurricanrana. Athleticism displayed by Blake Virtue. Certainly an advantage he has over George King, who you are not going to see utilizing any sort of springboard maneuvers or going off the top rope, or certainly hitting Hurricanranas. Forearm smash, stun locks King. Irish whip out onto the apron, trying to hang onto that top rope. Forearm smash knocks him down to the outside. Double knees to the gut. And again, and this match, guys, has been largely controlled by Blake Virtue. Keep in mind, George King, we're not entirely sure if he's at 100%. no excuse, though. He accepted this match. He showed up. He's not done yet, though, as you can see. Looking to cut Virtue's head off with a big old knee. Drop to a hold, though. Gonna lean up against that second rope, and Virtue, ooh, drop kicking the rope, which ricochets it into the throat of George King. Innovative offense by Virtue. Who now goes after the ankle of King. Looking to take out his base. Can't use that power of his. He's reprimanded to the canvas. Virtue brought up by the hair on his head. King, maybe looking for the royal flush, but another knee to the face. 1, 2, 3, and Blake Virtue topples the King here at Purgatory. That second knee to the face, catching King off guard. And wait a second, guys. King back. Look at his face covered in blood. And Virtue offering a handshake, to which King accepts. Of course, King's primary target being Proudfoot. Calling on my leg. I hate the summer. Hate it. Give me any. Both men looking to become global champion once again in a great match. Blake Virtue just brought a little bit more to the table tonight, and it certainly seemed like George King was not at 100%. But Virtue going to take that dub nonetheless and better his case for that shot at Ascendance 9 at the global championship. But coming up next, guys, our co-main event. A triple threat Lions Den match, as Cameron Cray, Charlie Garfield, and Harvey Hastings look to rip each other apart. Quite literally, if you don't know the rules of a Lions Den match, it will take place within a steel cage. There is no escape, no countouts or disqualifications, obviously, as it is within a cage, but there are no pinfalls either. The only way to win is by submission, and it is not elimination. So first submission gets the dub here, as we have 3 submission specialists locked in a confined space. It is undoubtedly going to get rough and rugged. Understandable that the referee is not going to want to be in the cage itself, but calling things from ringside. And Cameron Cray just keeps on finding himself new enemies, it seems. Of course, he was embroiled in this rivalry with Harvey Hastings and got the dub against Hastings at Homecoming via nefarious means, though, ending Harvey's month-long winning streak. And Harvey got that win back, though, on Supremacy during an Extreme Rules match, with Charlie Garfield interfered in. Garfield saying he was sick and tired of Cameron Cray being so focused on Harvey Hastings. We know that Garfield has been continuously calling out Cray again and again and again, week after week, for a death match at Ascendance 9. Cray has not responded. And so Garfield took it upon himself to remind Cameron Cray in the flesh. But in the process, Charlie Garfield got on the bad side of Harvey Hastings, and he paid the price for that earlier this week on Supremacy when Hastings tapped him out. They went one-on-one. Now all 3 men looking to air their grievances inside of the Lions Den. And a tweet here, guys, from Blake Virtue says, nah, hey, goodbye. I'm sure that hospital bed still has your name on it. I will get my title back. That's a promise. So Virtue talking some shit after shaking King's hand. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Garfield wants that death match against Cameron Cray at Ascendance 9. And I can understand Garfield's frustration, the fact that Cray just continues to ignore him, refusing to give him an answer. So Garfield's going to force an answer out of him here tonight at Purgatory. I would not want to be locked in a cage with any one of these three guys, let alone all three of them at the same time. And that cage not going to raise until one of them taps out. And last but most certainly not least, the man who is what's the word I'm looking for? What's the classic dashing brain, my rot brain coming into play, who has basically rejuvenated his career over these last few months. As we know, at the top of the season was found living out of the back of a van by his son, Stefan. And Stefan saying, yo, Pop, you gotta come back. Do what you do best. You still got it. In the first few months upon his return, Harvey was struggling real bad. But over the last few months, 4 or 5 months or so, man, what a tear Harvey Hastings has been on. His only loss being the Cameron Cray at Homecoming, and Cray had to use the leverage from the ropes in order to do that. And he certainly paid for it on the following Supremacy. Now here comes Charlie Garfield getting in Harvey Hastings' face, telling him to basically fuck off. Harvey Hastings doesn't let anybody talk to him like that. So here we go, the Lion's Den going to enclose these three superstars within, and it will not rise until one of them taps out. No pinfalls here. Someone will win by submission as Harvey Hastings goes right for Cameron Cray. And Garfield's finally going to get the opportunity to lay hands on Cameron Cray, but of course what he ultimately wants is that death match at Ascendance 9 that he's been petitioning for about a month now, and Cray just continues to ignore him. Whether or not Cray just doesn't see Garfield as worthy of his time or doesn't want to be a part of a death match, which I would not blame him. Unclear, but Garfield has been relentless in his pursuit to get that match. It would be the very first ever death match in CMV history. Whoa, dropped on the top turnbuckle. Garfield is going to pay the price for trying to taunt there. Got both of them against the ropes here. Kicking some knees. And And now Hastings going to take a second to pander to these fans in attendance. And all three of these guys, submission specialists. Hastings, where's he going? Harvey, you can't win by escape. Oh, he's going to jump off the top rope. Hobo drop across the chest of Charlie Garfield. I was thinking for a second, maybe he forgot the rules of this match. Of course, Cameron Cray has that deadly bottom of the Thames. Charlie Garfield utilizes that debilitating, I don't even know what to call it, where he tries to basically rip your arms off, and then Harvey Hastings, obviously with the Anaconda Vice, utilized to tap out Garfield just earlier this week on Supremacy. Hastings getting his arm snapped there. Cray obviously already trying to soften him up for the bottom of the Thames, as now he gets a German suplex in the hands of Garfield. Garfield going to look to beat an answer out of Cameron Cray here. Elbow to the jaw. And again, teardrop suplex by Garfield. You can see referee Tyson understandably not wanting to be in the ring with these three. Gonna stand at ringside, ready to call a submission at any moment though. Keeping his eyes open. Bicycle big move by Cray. Harvey now gonna try to close in on the East End Evil. Oh, vintage Hastings. Oh, that combination lays out Cray and right into a Boston Crab. Boston Crab applied by Harvey. Garfield quickly gonna break it up though with a knee to the jaw as he backs Harvey into the corner. Oh man, there are no disqualifications inside the cage. Look at this Dragon Sleeper, but unfortunately Garfield not enough strength to actually keep Hastings elevated like that. Otherwise, Hastings probably would have ended up passing out. Butterfly suplex turned into a cross armbar. Hastings able to escape on his own as Garfield just hangs back in the corner waiting for an opening. Oh, 21 Shades of Cray's cabinet stablemate, Vice President Hoxton. Takes Garfield by the hair on his head. Throws him into the canvas. Harvey again gonna look to hand into these fans a little bit as Cray snaps back the arm of Garfield. Harvey Hastings creeping up on him, creeping and peeping. Looking for that blitzkrieg at a moment's notice. Cray knows it all too well though. Bicycle big boot, taking down Double H. And a triangle choke. Triangle choke now locked in. Charlie Garfield not going to let that happen for very long. That shot misses. Kick to the gut by Garfield. Power elbow tie up. Garfield pushed back into the ropes. Open palm incoming. Closed fist to the jaw. And kicks out the shin of Cray. And immediately goes right after Harvey, who just got back up and is put back down with a teardrop suplex. Massive forearm smash up against the ropes. No place that Harvey wants to be. Northern Line suplex, though, by the Assassin. Sees Cray getting back up. Goes to that basement dropkick. Says Cray. Jab. Softening up that forearm smash. Harvey coming back to life. Saying, get out of my way, Cray. Blasting Harvey with that knee to the side of the head. Guys just going after each other's arms, legs. Willing to bet that all three of these guys are going to be pretty sore going into tomorrow, no matter who the victor is. Garfield, the only man standing right now, though, decides to go after Hastings. Cravat suplex, sending him into the corner. As Craig gets to his feet, ready for Garfield, catches that kick, turning it into a German suplex. Harvey trying to get to a vertical base here, using the ropes to do so. Garfield, meanwhile, looking for that patented Gotch-style pile driver. Harvey lining up his shot. Missed that forearm smash wildly, though, as As Garfield just continues to focus on Craig, cattle mutilation, but right there. Break it up as he now drops Garfield face first into the canvas. Again, this cage will not rise up until one of these guys taps out. Somebody is going to be submitting by the time the dust settles here. And now it's Garfield's turn to talk to the crowd a little bit, but unfortunately Harvey not giving him much time to do so. Harvey trying to get out of this armbar, brought down to one knee. Well-placed punch to the kidneys, and again, one more time, as Cray backed into the corner, just says, bring it on. Taking out Garfield, Harvey not too happy about that. Just wailing on Cray here. Bicycle big boot once more. Garfield trying to get back up, becoming harder and harder as this match continues. Load over DDT. As Cray incapacitated, Hastings dropping down to one knee. Never a good sign, especially in a match like this. Gotta find some kind of way to pace yourself. Something sticks. Also struggling to get to his feet as Cray does. One headlock, Cray quicker, slaps away that hand though. Hook to the jaw, forearm smash instead, up against the ropes. Hastings very, very, very slowly to his feet. Oh, bicycle knee by Cray, that's vintage there. And Garfield gonna be the one to try to take advantage. Breaking up that attempted voodoo lock, didn't even have it fully locked in though. Oh, Cray! Gonna drag Garfield to the bottom of the tens! Bottom of the tens! Locked in here, Hastings! Breaking it up before Garfield gets a chance to tap. Quick enziguri. He's standing! Corkscrew moonsault. Hastings at his age, man, still one of the most athletic members of the CMV roster. Half camel clutcher in the middle of the ring, and Cray is forced to tap. Didn't even have to use the Anaconda Vice before Garfield gets back to his feet. The half Boston Crab enough to coach a submission out of Garfield, and Harvey Hastings leaves the Lion's Den victorious. And you can just see the absolute anger in Garfield's eyes. Harvey Hastings continues this tear. With age comes wisdom. Harvey Hastings, the wisest, survives the Lion's Den. And hopefully can now move past both Cameron Cray and Charlie Garfield. What a night it has been here, guys, at Purgatory, but we still have the rap and battle to go. The first ever in CMV history as, of course, global champion Chris Proudfoot. Proudy will take on the Ascendance 9 host Post Malone, officiated by the Future Man Quantum. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, as we see Post Malone in the gorilla position, ready to make his way out here, and here comes the official for this rap and battle quantum.
I built this castle, now we are trapped on the
That's what I like to hear. Post Malone been running his mouth for some reason ever since he arrived at Homecoming, has not stopped talking trash about yours truly. And I don't know why, I never did anything with the guy. I'm a Post Malone fan. I love Rockstar. What a great song. But this guy, every chance he gets, just dissing. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes, Post Malone, making his way out here for the rap and battle after Quantum just laid down the law in the gorilla, just trying to keep him on topic. Of course, Chris Proudfoot is his topic, not me, Post. You're not doing a diss on me, man. Just looking at me. What? This guy really has a problem, huh? What's your problem with me? You got a problem? Let me hear it. Instead of talking oh, yeah, okay, he's just gonna laugh. Same thing he did at Homecoming. No real reason, just bully dashing. Does this guy know that I lasted the longest in this year's Royal Rumble match? Did Post Malone do that? No, he did not. Chris Proudfoot is the new undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. An unforgettable weekend to an unforgettable end. It has been filled with some amazing moments, and I am very glad to have sat back and enjoyed them all with you. If you are new and you like what you saw, make sure that you drop a follow so that you know when I go live. You'll get those notifications when I do so. There will be a week break, as per the usual, after Ascendances, so we will be back not tomorrow, but next Monday, and the season will close out with Battle Scars 5. 3 weeks after that, of course, 2K20 comes around, and the new season starts. Woo woo! But until then, you all know the deal. CommunityUniverse.4emotion.com is our website. If you want to be a part of the show, !Jordan in the chat will give you a link. !Twitter, !Discord will give you links to our social media. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your Sunday night. I'll see you when I see you. Bye. rap and battle commences. Global champion Chris Proudfoot, Ascendance 9 host Post Malone.
Hey, folks, say hello to the rapper with the most, the real fighter, right or wrong. Brownie's coming at you on the song. You're from Syracuse, step in the ring for the real abuse. I'm not obtuse, there won't be a truce. Tattoos on your face, when I'm done there won't be a trace. Looks like you got sprayed with mace, smell you from here. Your stink is worse than a rotten beer. When you come to me, you better cheer. I'm the face of the place, you're in my world now, so take a bow. The king is in your presence now. Bend the knee, smoke some tree, need to relax when you come around me. Patty's real and you're a little bee. Spot you away, your diss won't ever sting me. Here's the key. Lock the door, your mother's a little whore. Fucking her was a chore and quite a bore. I'm the champ, the best there is. Potion not even worth a cup of my jizz. I'm John Cena, you're the Miz. Welcome to my biz. Hey, Post, say hello to the grave roast. This ain't a rave toast. Get the pop shit out of my coast, Post. I'm from Hamilton, this Canadian ain't playing, sipping yam while you're hating, while you're caving. You came to ascendance, you're in attendance, you're quizzing my dependence. When I diss, it's always endless and stupendous. Proudy's here, Quantum made it clear, this ain't a rap battle, it's a rapping battle, so you better get clear. Quantum could've wrecked you on this shit, time travel ain't a bit, it's legit. Now let's take it back to show you I ain't full of shit. Take it back, take it back, take it back to show you I ain't.
The way to rhyme unravel, and I wouldn't fucking take it back if I time travel.
Forever. In this universe, we process time linearly, forward. But outside of our space-time, from what would be a fourth-dimensional perspective, time wouldn't exist. And from that vantage, could we attain it? We'd see our space-time would look flattened, like a single sculpture, with matter and superposition, every place it ever occupied. Sentience just cycling through our lives like parts on a track.
Damn, dog. That copying or paying homage? Sad because dad taught you to rap as a damn toddler. Yeah. My dad is your grandfather. Grandfather. Yeah. My dad is your grandfather.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Everything we've ever done or will do, we're gonna do over and over and over again. Again. And again. And again. Forever.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning.
Well, I don't really know how to properly describe what we just witnessed there, but it seems as though in the course of his diss towards Post Malone, Chris Proudfoot mentioning time triggered Quantum and, well, delivered a timestamp in the Omega Driver. Proudfoot, the global champion, now laid out here in front of the announce table. We're going to have to get someone to come and help him in the back. We still got our main event to go, but my God, I don't know if I've ever truly experienced something like that in my life. Proudfoot was going in, but unfortunately, it seems like he just shouldn't have brought up time because that sort of flipped the switch in Quantum's mind, delivering that timestamp. He had to break the loop. Well, I don't know if that's how I expected the first ever rap and battle in CMV history to unfold, although I don't know if I had any actual expectations, but it definitely was interesting. There's no denying that. Chris Proud, though, triggering Quantum by mentioning time there and paid dearly for it. The global champion has been helped to the back. And Post Malone has quickly escaped the arena. Evidently, Quantum wanted to show him something in his basement. I don't blame Post Malone for not taking him up on such an offer, guys. But it is now time for our main event here at Purgatory, as the Unified World Tag Team Champions Ace Reeves and John Lipnick get ready to take on the team of Jay Young and Undisputed Heavyweight Champion Amber Reed. And this match coming our way after, of course, Ace Reeves and John Lipnick defeated the Next Gen Renegades a couple weeks ago to win the Unified World Tag Team titles. Later on in the show, backstage, Reeves and Lipnick viciously attacking Cloud Cutter and Jay Young and forcing Jay Young to watch as they dissected Cloud Cutter right in front of him. The only reason Jay Young wasn't also taken out of action is because Amber Reed swooped in, made the save, and ran off Ace Reeves and John Lipnick. And obviously Reeves and Lipnick furious about Amber Reed daring to get involved in their business. But Amber Reed stated it very clearly. This is my show now. I'm the champ that runs the camp. And that kind of ish not going to go down on my show. So Ace Reeves and John Lipnick out to teach Amber Reed a lesson as Jay Young looks for payback, and Amber Reed looks to strike down the hammer. She's not playing around, man. The last couple weeks, as Undisputed Heavyweight Champion, she's made it very clear that she's not going to take any sort of trash talk. Cam Harris learned that firsthand when he was running his mouth backstage, and she shut it for him. And Ace Reeves and John Lipnick found out real fast that they are not going to be able to just have their way, do whatever they please on Supremacy. John Lipnick, who is still unpinned, unsubmitted. He and Ace Reeves becoming the Unified World Tag Team Champions, and the trust between them only becoming more and more solidified. Ace Reeves fully has put his entire being into this partnership he has with John Lipnick. And the Ace Reeves of old, man, he would never even think, never even entertain the idea of doing what he did to Johnny Cloud Cutter a couple of weeks ago. Sickening assault. And Jay Young would have been right there next to Cloud Cutter on the shelf if not for Amber Reed making the save. And Amber Reed said, I respect Jay Young. You know, the classic we had inside of the Elimination Chamber at a Homecoming has formed a bond between us. And as long as I'm Undisputed Heavyweight Champion, as long as Supremacy is my show, I'm not going to allow that type of thing to go down unanswered. Ace Reeves and John Lipnick going to pay the price for their actions here tonight. Here she comes, the ace of CMV, the history maker, who has a date set at Ascendance 9 against her good friend, her training partner, Chris Diamond, the King of the Hill, for that Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. But Amber Reed has also learned a lesson herself in the couple of short weeks she has been Undisputed Heavyweight Champion, that it comes with a price. A lot of that locker room does not respect Amber Reed, does not recognize her as Undisputed Heavyweight Champion. But she is slowly, definitively making sure that they get the message. She's the champ. Supremacy is her show. And nothing goes unnoticed by Amber Reed. So here we go, our main event at Purgatory. It has been an incredible night already. Our final roadblock on the way to Ascendance 9. And it looks like Ace Reeves and John Lipnick aren't entirely sure who wants to start the match here. They both want to get their hands so badly on Jay Young and Ember Reed. It looks like Ace Reeves is going to be willing to start things off here. Unified World Tag Team titles not on the line. Oof! Jay Young looks to avenge his good friend, his tag team partner, Johnny Cloudcutter, who's laid up somewhere in a hospital after the heinous attack by Reeves and Lipnick a couple of weeks ago. Spinning Euro uppercut there by the gravity manipulator, who now gets taken down by an arm drag. John Lipnick has been relentlessly going after Jay Young, saying that he's not a man, that he's a coward for not helping Johnny Cloudcutter, for sitting in the corner and doing nothing. Tag to Amber Reed. These two are going to pick up where they left off on Supremacy in that great singles match they had, where, of course, Amber Reed got the victory. Tries to go low, does Ace. Blocked, though, with a knee as Amber Reed attempts a clothesline. Elbow to the side of the head, off the ropes, right into a Japanese arm drag, though. No denying these two have an incredible chemistry in the ring. Amber Reed, I should say, learned during her time as women's champion how to lead a locker room. And she is very quickly putting everybody in line. Anybody who has a thing to say about her, that she doesn't deserve to be undisputed with heavyweight champion, that they don't recognize her as undisputed with heavyweight champion. Pam Harris stepped up and got put down real hard by Amber Reed. Very, very quickly, everyone in that locker room is learning to respect the history maker. Unless they meet the same fake. Tag to Jay Young. Of course, it came down to Jay Young and Amber Reed inside of that elimination chamber at Homecoming to crown a new undisputed with heavyweight champion. And what a match it was between those two. They left everything in the ring. And they formed an immense amount of respect for each other in the process. Shot to the midsection by Ace. Quickly going to close in on Young, send him into the corner with an Irish whip. Tag to John Lipnick. Here comes the undefeated monster, you can call him at this point. After what he did, he and Ace Reeves did to Johnny Cloudcutter. I mean, there's no two ways about it. It was deliberate. It was a disgusting display of savagery on their part. John Lipnick has the full trust of Ace Reeves. He has the trust of a lot of members of the CMV universe as well, who are falling for his ploy. I don't know what John Lipnick's end game is. Ace Reeves is 100% along for the ride. And again, say what you will about man, but in that ring, he is uber dangerous, undefeated, one-on-one, 14-0. And of course, only has one loss period on his record, and that was that tag team match, the first shot in the Unified World Tag Titles, where Ace Reeves was the one pinned by Johnny Cloudcutter. Himself unpinned, unsubmitted, hasn't even been disqualified or counted out. Nobody has been able to touch this guy. Oh, Ace Reeves with a cheap shot from the apron, and that's going to allow Lipnick to beat the hot tag. Chest of Young waiting patiently for Young to get back to his feet. Reeves just throwing himself at the TV dream like a machine gun man, again and again and again, until something works. Fling shot from the apron back towards the middle of the ring. Oh, spear by Jay Young, but Ace Reeves able to see it coming. Those lightning fast reflexes, and look at that! The gravity manipulator with that spinning heel kick to the side of the head. Up on the middle rope, Ace delivering a knee right to the temple of Young, as now he looks to do so again with a reality check, but I think it's Ace Reeves who needs the reality check. Oh, and look at that positioning. Bad, bad, bad way for Jay Young to be right now, as Ace from the top rope with that double rotation. Moon stomp. Will that be enough? One. No, Amber Reed able to break it up. Count of one. Ace Reeves and Lipnick quickly pouncing on top of her like a wild pack of hyenas. Choking out Amber. He's got to get out of the ring, though. Both of them are going to be disqualified if they continue battling here. Jay Young trying to mount a comeback, meanwhile, against Ace. Clothesline in the corner, off the ropes, ducking a clothesline. Taking out Ace. Fans on their feet, rallying behind Ye Young and Reed. Again, the spear, though, gets rejected. Young just ran himself right into the knee of Ace. Smart tag made to Amber Reed, if you ask me. And some Ace Reeves looking up at the lights here. Reed try to pick up where Young left off. There you go. How about a knee for you? Taste of his own medicine. But they're trying to offer support from the apron as Ace is put into the corner. Tag to Jay Young. Some teamwork here between the TV Dream and the History Maker. Double super kick. And I think Ace may have just lost a couple of teeth. Hot tag, though. Know where he is. That veteran instinct is the former global champion. And here comes John Lipnick like a house of fire. A second elbow busting Young open. A third elbow chopping him down definitively. Now Young brought to his feet into a short arm clothesline. Young is in a bad way right now. Making a tag to Amber Reed, definitely, again, a wise decision, as here comes the undisputed world heavyweight champion. Going right after Lipnick, no hesitation. Goes for the A-trigger, sidestep though by Lipnick, who grabs Reed by her hair and slams her face first into the mat. No remorse. Not holding anything back. Looking for perhaps dances with Lipnick, but Amber Reed was ready for it. On the side of the head. Back in the corner, Reed is put. Lipnick turns her around. And Amber caught in the dances with Lipnick. A kiss goodnight. Oh, disgusting. Lipnick drives her face first into the canvas, but not going for the pin. Instead, a jawbreaker. Gonna stagger Reed quickly up to the top rope. Oh, but Lipnick catches her with a power bomb. Quick thinking by Lipnick. And looking to throw out one of those elbows, guys, as Jay Young looking very bad condition on the apron. Lipnick with the sweet embrace, but Amber Reed able to escape before it's fully locked in. The undisputed world heavyweight champion, man. I think they saw her life flash before her eyes, but Lipnick did not have it fully locked in. Able to throw Lipnick forward was Amber. That's just how fast Lipnick can have you dead to rights. Ran right into that German suplex. Reed struggling to get to her feet. Lining up her shot here, though, delivering a sharp, shining wizard. Lipnick getting to his feet. Amber Reed to his face. Not backing down, showing no hesitation. Kick to the side of the head. Lipnick backs into the corner. And Ace gonna tag himself in. Very quick thinking by the gravity manipulators. Reed now gets busted open, and there's that swinging heel kick out of nowhere. 1, 2, no. Very nearly. Amber Reed taken out there by Ace. And what's Jay Young doing in the ring here? He's just standing there. There we go, back out of the apron. Amber looking to make a tag. She's not feeling too hot right now, as John Lipnick argues with our head official, Tyson. Tag is made to Lipnick, and the Unified World Tag Team Champions working like a well-oiled machine right now. Whoa! Lipnick catapulted into a meteora, but look at that hot tag quickly made to Young. With everything Amber had left there. Quickly taken down with the dragon screw. Lipnick fired up now. Double axe handle. And again. Roll through, kick to the side of the head. Young bleeding from that cut across his forehead. Trapped in the corner, takes a cheap shot. Does Ace know what Lipnick's looking for here. The same fate that befell Cloud Cutter, but Jay able to fight out of it. Grabs a hold of Lipnick's arm. Elbow though, coming out of left field, stuns him. Walks right into that kick to the gut though. German suplex by the TV Dream. By Young, and he just looks to slow things down, especially with Amber Reed still incapacitated at ringside. Jay Young on his own for the moment. Reed just now picking herself up as Young goes for a pin. 1, 2, nearly a 3 count, but not quite as Amber Reed takes out Ace with a leg drop bulldog. Now it's John Lipnick who's left all by himself. Perhaps for the first time since he joined CMV. High angle back suplex. Jay Young sizing up John Lipnick. Looking for payback here at Purgatory. Half Nelson suplex, dropping Lipnick on his head, but Young is down as well. This has been a hellacious tag team match. Young just trying to crawl over to the pin. And he does with nothing left. 1, 2, 3, oh my God! 2.99999 as Amber Reed again takes out Ace Reeves. But Jay Young, who's he targeting? Who's Jay Young targeting here? Young targeting Ace, looking for the bitter end, but Lipnick back to his feet. Lipnick now busted open as well as Jay Young taunts him. Arm smash. So that kick to the midsection, dragon screw. Jay Young desperately getting a tag to Amber Reed right now, but Lipnick not going to let him get there. Lipnick looking for the sweet embrace. And it's locked in. Sweet embrace locked in, but Young able to escape, able to survive. Now against the ropes. Simple back suplex by Young as he backs into the corner and tags in Amber Reed. Undisputed champion. Snap. Dragon suplex. Here in the main event of Purgatory, these four have been beating the bloody hell out of each other. Motivation all over the place. Of course, Ace Reeves and John Lipnick looking to make Amber Reed pay for meddling in their affairs. Looking to send Jay Young to the hospital alongside Johnny Cloud Cutter. Whereas Jay Young is out for payback, revenge, and Amber Reed out to keep her show in order. Prove her dominance. Bring down the Iron Hammer, if you will. Lipnick knocked out of the ring via a clothesline. And Amber beating her chest. Goes up to the top rope, and Ace takes a cheap shot to the face. You can't deny the incredible team between Ace Reeves and John Lipnick in this match thus far. Reed gonna shake off the cobwebs, decides not to go up to the top rope. Probably a good decision. Lipnick giving way too much time to recuperate as Amber Reed is dropped on her neck with that back suplex. Healer for a boot, meeting the base of Lipnick's skull. Lipnick just thrown overhead with that fireman's carry, back and forth, man. Tit for tat here like a game of Pong. Oh, what a knee! Count of 5. Amber delivers a big old kick to the chest. That'll have you gasping for air. Back into the ring. You can see how slowly Amber's moving up to the top rope. She goes. Gonna avoid Ace. Double boot stomp. Barely gets to her feet though. I don't know if you've ever seen Amber in this much trouble, at least not in recent memory, but look at this. Before things get away from her, complete shot by Amber Reed. Laying out Lipnick. Will he suffer his first pinfall loss? 1. No. Not even a 2 count before Ace is able to break it up. Amber gonna make sure that he pays for that. Refocusing on Lipnick. Amber dragging him off towards the middle of the ring. Oh, the A trigger! The A-trigger. 1, 2. No. What is it going to take to keep Lipnick down? Amber Reed ensuring that she stays on top of him here, looking for a tag to Jay Young. Elbow gonna rock him. And another complete shot. Surely that'll be enough. 1, 2. Lipnick is inhuman. Inhuman, I tell you. Two complete shots and an A-trigger back to back to back. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, lockjaw by Lipnick. 1, 2. What happens if you put two of the most dominant individuals in a ring against one another? This is what happens. John Lipnick and Amber Reed. Neither willing to stay down. Counter after counter after counter. Nobody able to get a definitive edge over the other. Finally makes that tag to Jay Young. And again, they're going to go for that double super kick. Young beefing up his chest, rallying these fans. Cloud Cutter watching from the hospital. Tag made to Ace. Goes for a stomp, but Young able to roll out of harm's way before he's able to. Oh! Hurricane Rana turned into an alley-oop. And a good strategy here by Jay Young. Take out that leg of Ace Reeves. He ain't going to be hitting that spinning heel hook. Not to mention taking out his base, not going to be able to go up to the top rope. Utilize that incredible athleticism of his. Spear! Spear! Young finally hits the spear after numerous attempts. And Ace Reeves just gets right back up. Just ate it, man. Took it on the chin. And here comes that moon stomp again, but this time Jay Young able to get out of the way, stomping on Ace's foot. Triangle back suplex. What a match here in the main event of Purgatory. Looking for a big old kick. Ace gonna send Young into the corner now. Punch to the back of the head by John Lipnick. They just can't help themselves, man. Whenever there's a cheap shot available, they are more than happy to take it. There's the spinning heel hook again! Again, the spinning heel hook connects! 1, 2! No. Amber Reed getting into the ring and John Lipnick going right after her. You can tell how exhausted Reeves is in the attempts to get back to the top rope again. John Lipnick getting out of the way. The moon stomp. No, an elbow drop. But took just a little bit too long. Did Ace Reeves there up on the top rope. Quick tag to Lipnick. Jay Young waiting very patiently as Lipnick comes in right after him. Young would love nothing more than to pin Lipnick in this match. Lipnick landing! He freaking landed! The half Nelson suplex, incredible. He nearly knocked him off the first time. He did not want to get hit with that again. Now back into the ring. Sweet embrace! Sweet embrace! Sweet embrace! Locked in! Jay Young in big trouble! The sweet embrace is locked in, but Young refuses to tap, and he's able to escape. How the hell did he escape? How the hell did Jay Young just escape? The first person ever, I believe, to escape the sweet embrace before it's when it's fully locked in, and now a crossface by Young, looking for the submission. Irish whip sending Lipnick into the corner. Big old kick to the chest, misses though. And Lipnick's got to be dumbfounded right now. Nobody has escaped the sweet embrace when it was fully locked in. That's what Jay Young is bringing to the table, though. That fire, that hunger for revenge, unwilling to bend the knee to Ace Reeves and John Lipnick here. As Ace now comes back in, off the tag, straight to the top rope. Surely the moonstop going to be attempted once more, and this time it connects. Everything Young has endured in this match might catch up to him. 1, 2. What are these men and women made of? Men and women made of. That is the grand question here at Purgatory. Incredible, man. Jumping neck breaker by Ace. Spinning soul kick and an Irish whip. Gonna put Jay Young off the ropes. Boot to the chest. And again, Young, he just does not know when to quit, man. Doesn't know the meaning of the word. Undying. Can he make that tag to Amber? Oh, again the spinning heel hook. 1, 2, 3. Ace Reeves and John Lipnick finally get the job done. What a war that was in our main event. But Ace Reeves and John Lipnick standing tall. Jay Young left absolutely everything in that ring in the name of avenging his friend and tag team partner Johnny Cloud Cutter. But even that was not enough for Ace Reeves and John Lipnick. Trust John Lipnick.